Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can capture a specific window using ScreenCaptureKit in native macOS with Swift. So I will quickly run my application. Once I run my application, it asks me for screen and audio recording. I have already granted that permission in my system settings of macOS. So if you are running this for the very first time, it will ask you for their permission. Once you grant that permission, it will ask you to relaunch your app. Once you relaunch your app, you will see something like this. Now this is a label which I have at the top, and firstly I am finding out what all windows I have open inside my macOS. So once I get all the windows, I'm just printing it inside my label one after the other. Now suppose I want to capture Firefox. Okay, so there are two types of Firefox, 39 and 5614. So I have one incognito mode open as well for Firefox. So as you can see, I have two things open, and now I want to capture the 39th one. So in production app, what you can do is that you can create separate buttons depending on once you get however number of available windows you have, but here I have kept it simple. Once I get the list of all windows I have, I just enter. You need to enter the hash ID, like this is the hash ID or the description for this. You can't enter name, so I'll just enter. So for Firefox it is 39 and 5614. I will enter 39. Okay, you can enter whatever you feel like. So these are all the different windows which I have open. I will enter 39 because that corresponds to Firefox. I'll click on start, and it has started recording, but for some time I won't move away from the screen. Even though I'm not moving away from the screen, it is only capturing Firefox behind the scenes. So I'm not really sure whether it will capture the incognito one or the normal one, but I think that's fine. So I'll just go over here. Back to the next video. In today's video I will show you how to create. Okay, so next I'll go to this incognito as well. Okay, now I will again come back to my Xcode. Again it won't record Xcode for me because I have only entered Firefox. Again I'll go back to my main app. I'll click on stop. So it has stopped recording, and that recording would be saved in your downloads folder. Now I'll go to the downloads folder. I'll play the recording for you, and here you can see it has only recorded Firefox for me. It has recorded my cursor. As you can see, like at the start of the recording I was on my own app, still it is able to record Firefox for me. And later on I'll just I played this video. I went to this particular screen and I played this video, right? So here you can see. Back to the next video. In today's video I will show you how to create. Then I stopped this video and I went to the other screen, but that is not yet captured. Then I went to Xcode, even that is not captured. Then I went back to our main app, even that is not captured, and I just click on stopped, and then our recording was saved. Okay, so yeah, now let's see how to do this via code. So firstly you will have to create a native macOS application using Xcode with Swift. I am using AppKit, but if you want you can use Swift UI as well. Once you create this application, you will have to go to your application, and here inside app sandbox you will have to add this hardware. Inside hardware you will check this audio input checkbox. Inside downloads folder, make sure you add this read/write inside downloads folder, and also inside hardened runtime you will have to check this audio input checkbox as well. Once that is done, go to your view controller, and here firstly I have taken a text field for a label, ns text field, one text field as well, and two buttons for starting and stopping our recording, and one window depending on which window which we enter, which we want to record. So that gets initialized. Again I am displaying all the available windows inside our label, but you can use a table view or something like that, or you can create buttons for each and every using a for loop, something like that. Then I am using a stream type. I have created an enum for it. Next for audio quality, next for video format. Then I have created one variable for available content, one for filter, one for audio settings, one for stream type, AVS set writer, record mic, then input, this all inputs, and audio engine. And this array, this my array will keep track of all the available windows which I have open inside my macOS. Then inside view did load, I am initializing our label, then I am initializing our text field, then our record button, then stop recording button, and then I have just applied some NS layout constraints for each and every one. Okay, then here I am calling get windows, which will help us to find all the available windows which are open on our Mac. So here we are doing sc shareable content get excluding desktop window. And here what basically I am doing is that I am first checking if there is any error. If yes, then I am opening the system settings for enabling the screen and audio recording permission. Once I have that, I just apply this to our available content variable. If that is not equal to null, then this entire logic help us to find all the available windows which are present, which are open inside our macOS. Now here I have excluded some windows because like if you want to record this, if you want to display this kind of windows as well, you can, but I have I don't want to record all this stuff. Again, you can choose whatever you like. If you want to record everything, show every window, then you can just pass an empty array inside excluded windows. Then here is some basic logic for windowing, and here I'm just checking if that program ID is getting the program ID from window id dot description. Then here is our array, and if that array already, if our array already contains that particular program ID, then filter it out. And if it is empty, if there are no windows available, then I'm just printing it to the console, but you can do a better UI on your app. And here I am adding items, like whatever array I get, like whatever display I get, or sorry, windows I get, I'm just adding it to our my array. So I'm adding the application name as well as the window ID. Now this window ID is necessary, so I pass the window ID inside our text field, so that is necessary. But for displaying it to the user, you can just display the application name. Okay, next here I'm just what I did was I just all the items inside our array, I just did a comma separated value and added /n so that they are displayed one below the other, and I have appended to our label on the main thread. Now when first button is clicked, I am just checking if available content is not equal to null, as well as our text field or string value is not equal to empty, and then we just call self.prepare record, and on second button click we just call stop recording. Now for prepare record, as you can see, again this is boilerplate code which I have just copied from docs. I won't be able to explain it to you guys much. So basically we are getting the stream type as window, we are updating our audio settings, and here we are getting the window whatever. So we are getting the value from your text field, and we are comparing with all the available windows which are present, and if it matches, we are getting that particular window. Like in our case it was Firefox. Then we just filter based on it and call this record method. Then inside record, if you want to show your mouse cursor or not, capture audio or not, sample rate, channel count, then we are doing sc stream. Again, I don't know much about it, that's why I'm just simply scrolling through this. Then here we are adding dot screen and dot audio to our stream output. Here we are initializing our video and calling stream dot start capture. Inside stop recording, we are just calling stop capture method. Stream is equal to nil, we are calling close video, stream type equal to nil, and here we call update audio settings. And inside audio settings, I want the ACC raw value, that's why I have hard coded this to our audio settings. If you want ALAC, FLAC or OPUS, again I don't know any about this, but you can use this values if you want ALAC, so this thing, and FLAC you can use this thing, and OPUS you can use this thing. Okay, these all things. Next, here we are initializing our video, and I am using mp4, but you can use mov as well. So, and here we are getting our downloads directory, assigning a name to our file, and we are initializing our asset writer. Then you are doing fps multiplier, encoder multiplier, target bitrate, and updating our video settings as well. Then this all logic, if you see in my console, I'm getting this error like this method should not be called on main thread. I think this entire logic needs to be called on a background thread, so you can do that by yourself. Yeah, and again, I don't know much about it, that's why simply scrolling through this. Okay, so yeah, next, for closing video, you can just copy paste all this code, and this will help us to write our screen as well as audio to our file. So again, I have just copy pasted this video, you can do the same. Okay, next is for did stop with error. Again, you can handle it like this, and here again I have created two extensions which I don't know anything about, sorry. Again, I have copy pasted it from the docs, so yeah, you can just copy paste it as well. So yeah, that's it. So I'll just simply scroll through this again. In case if you missed out, you can just pause the video and copy paste all the code which you want. Yeah, that should be it. Thank you for watching. Bye.